dog that likes to jump up, like this guy. So, the reason that they're doing this is because at some point it has been reinforced, whether you've patted the dog, spoken to the dog, given it food. Pretty much any acknowledgement tends to be the reinforcer for the jumping up. Yes. So what we've got to start to teach him is, even though I have treats in both hands and he wants them and he's used to jumping up in order to get them, I'm just going to ignore it. And eventually, after many repetitions, yes, he's going to learn that jumping up no longer gets him what he wants. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Yes. Excitement levels go up, he's more likely to jump. So this is frustration you're starting to see? Yes. That's all right. That happens when you're extinguishing an old behavior and waiting and replacing it with a new one. He's frustrated because the thing that normally works is not working. Yes. Milo! Yes. And I'm waiting for a beat after he jumps up, because otherwise dogs learn in patterns. If I reward immediately after he jumps up and he sits, what's going to start to happen is he just thinks it means I jump up, I sit, I jump up, I sit. So, yes, that's better because he didn't jump up at all. Eventually that's what's going to happen. Dogs like to take shortcuts and they will extinguish the behavior that doesn't get them anything that they want. Yes. He doesn't have to even sit, it's just all four paws on the ground. The next level is starting to introduce a little bit more excitement. So waving arms around, acknowledging the dog. Hey Milo, how you doing? Yes. Even that bending down is usually a trigger for a dog to jump up into your face. Hey Milo, how you doing? Good boy. Yes. Hello Milo, how are you doing? Yes. Good boy. Now I'm going to introduce a bit of touch, and that will elevate his excitement levels again. So any point the dog jumps up, just stand up and completely ignore them. Hello Milo. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Yes. He's a good man. He's a good boy. 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 Yes. Lots of repetition. Who's a good little man? Yes. Who's a good little boy? Yes, he's a good boy. I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. Who's a good little boy? Milo. Who's a good boy? Who's a good little boy, Milo? Yes, I'm going to reward that because he pulled back. He wanted to jump and then he remembered. Always reward effort. Yes. This is going to take lots and lots and lots of repetition. And after I do it with myself, and he's pretty good with me, I'm going to have to start introducing the same concept with other people. The best way to prevent this is to not reinforce it in the first place. So just be aware of when your dog is jumping up on you. It may be cute as a puppy. When they're older, it is not so cute. So prevention is definitely the best remedy for this. Oh boy. And then what you can do is you can actually teach the dog separately an up command so that you can give them cuddles if you want to. Good boy. Come here. I wouldn't be doing that until you got the jumping sorted.